planet's Cybertron, and now its residents shall witness its dismemberment. Rise, my podcast. Serve your new master well. All hail Unicron.
That was the sound of Robert squatting. Hello, everyone. Welcome to All Hail Unicron, episode 26. Gator Killed Matt Again. Actually, he killed him and then studied the dark art of necromancy and then brought Matt back from the dead using a candle made from the fat of a virgin neckbeard, whilst humping a pillow in a pentagram drawn on the floor with a stick of his own dog poo, only to call Matt a bitch and then kill him again. Because that's what pugs do. I'm your host, Oscar Alonso, who's been
Guess who else is
MIA.
back this week?
Yeah, I've been MIA the last few weeks. A lot of big changes, but that's okay. And joining me tonight, as always, is the evil, nutty professor, the one and only himself, Mr. Justin T2RX6.
Hello, it's me.
Yeah.
They call him the Nutty Professor based on his favorite drink.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, sure.
And his favorite food is cream pie. Mm-hmm. Speaking of cream pie, this guy has that. This guy always has to delete every evidence of that word in his Google search engine when his kids go to use his laptop. The one, the only, everyone's favorite ambulance chaser, New York City's Justice Department's most loathed attorney of all time, Mr. Robert D.
It's nice to be back. Have you received
private browser, Robert? Jesus.
The PayPal? PayPal went through. Payment to get back to payment. The payment to get back on the show.
Yes, it went through. It's no longer in the negatives.
These guys kicked me off the show, and then held it ransom, and they wouldn't give me the password until I PayPal another $200.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So it's nice to be back. It's been so long. The summer was just so effed up. It was just, man, and we went away for 2 weeks. I went away for 2 weeks. The wife and my mother-in-law went away for 3 weeks. It was just, and then school starting and Scarlett starting high school. Man, I went through a process with that, but you know, it's just being fearful of our new schedule because I've been used to. It's been since Scarlett started school. You know, we get up in the morning, do our thing, and we walk to school. And then when Azalea started going to school, she would walk to school with us because her school was literally one short block away from Scarlett's school. Once Scarlett started going to middle school, you know, so it was all just, and this became a totally new thing, a new schedule, a new routine. So stressful, you know, but it's turning out to be really good. Like, she's really enjoying high school, so I'm very happy for her.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
It's a good school, and she got into LaGuardia. You know, that's a school of the arts. Fame is based on that, and we didn't choose that school because it's just too freaking dangerous now. Taking the train into Manhattan for an hour with a transfer, there are literal insane, violent people on the trains. It's really dangerous. It's like 1980s New York, but instead of like drug crime, it's just crazy people, violent, crazy people. You know, because
I will poop for the back of the cat. They call it a milk muffin.
Yeah, I mean, it's just nuts. So, and it's also like really, you know, like, look, you're in high school. What I learned, and it really helped me make the decision because I went to Brooklyn Technical High School. It's a specialized high school in New York, you know, and they put all this extra work on your shoulders. You have to declare a major. I was like an aeronautical engineering major. We did all this extra stuff, and you get a specialized high school degree on top of your Regents diploma and all this stuff. That and a fucking token gets you on the train. Colleges don't care. They want to see your GPA. They want to see your SAT score and maybe some type of extracurricular. That's it. So when you overburden your kid, you're doing nothing but depriving them of their smile, you know, and minimizing their ability to optimize those things that matter for their grades for college, you know. So she's going to a really good high school in Brooklyn, and she's happy, you know, and I pick her up. I go for a nice drive. It's a 15-minute drive to pick her up, drive her to school, you know, and she gets out at 3 o'clock, and she's home, back at the office with me at 3:30. So it's been really good, you know.
Yeah, it's
So-
important to be happy. Too
So
much of the
living
time
with-
we do things to make you unhappy.
So,
well, it's a breath of fresh air because
Mhm.
so
the rest
my
of my
nephews,
time.
my nephews have started a school, a private school that I was helping pay. And it's the weirdest name. It's I'm trying to remember it. All I remember,
Xavier
cult.
School for Gifted.
no. INA, right? Anna, colon, something private school.
In a colon?
In a colon.
It was-
Mhm.
So I was like,
In a colon.
I'm like, they're doing butt stuff at this age? Just say right. Just
It's
say
a
right at all.
Catholic school.
And I go there to pick them up sometimes because I get off work earlier now. I go to pick them up, and they're like, okay, Mr. Alonso, right? I'm like, yeah. Who you here for again? Sebastian, who else? I'm like, Alexander Alonso. They're like, okay, yeah, one second. So he come back with the kids. I'm like, hey, kids have fun at butt stuff school? And like all these parents stop and look at me. I'm like, dude, it's in the name. And then there's that one cool parent that's walking away going, butt stuff school. And I'm just like, this guy gets it.
He gets it in the butt.
He gets it all right in the butt. So yeah, so and so the other day, my sister took Sebastian, my oldest, to a birthday party that was held in a skating rink, which I didn't think they were still open, but they are here in Ocala.
It's very Stranger Things.
We
Yeah.
have a skating rink here, but apparently it's full of drugs and violence. So
Well, it's Delaware, right? It's like 30 square miles. You think they could find something better to do?
Mhm.
Like go to another state. But anyway,
Drugs and violence in a skating ring?
So
yeah,
My
the one
s-
around here is very known for that. Apparently.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, listen, we're gonna rumble at the skating rink. Bring the skates.
Exactly.
juice up the meth, boys. We're throwing down. So my sister takes my oldest Sebastian to a birthday party the other day, and she sends me a video. And in this video are these kids skating. So I'm thinking, because Sebastian's 10, and you guys haven't met him, unfortunately. You've seen videos of him. I've sent you in our private chat of Sebastian. But his dad, his real dad, was like Robert's height, right? So the top of Sebastian's head for a 10-year-old is already at my shoulder, and I'm 6 foot. So I'm gonna have this freak when he's of age.
Scarlett is now taller than Lisa.
No shit.
I love rubbing it in Lisa's face because like Lisa's like, Rob, can you reach this for me on this shelf? And I'll be like, Scarlett, go get it for mom. And then she's like devastated when I do that.
I'll get it, mother. So there are all these kids skating, right? And I'm watching this video. I'm like, oh man, which one of those kids is Sebastian? Man, look at him go! And she zooms in, and he's hugging the shit out of that wall with his skates on. And she's like, and in the video, she's like, seriously, dude, like we practiced the other day. I brought him here. He did great, and now he just chickened out, and he's like grabbing for dear life on this wall. And
So all the people.
And like, and the kids are like, "Come on, Sebastian, you got this." He's like, "It's okay, guys, I got it." He's like waving by there. He just grabs onto the wall again really hard. I'm like, Jesus Christ, we raised Spider-Man. So, you know, that stuff's been going on. I just wanted to chime in on that, but yeah, the kids are fucking. I don't like how they grow up so fast, man.
You're gonna see Justin, man. It's like a switch. How old are your kids now?
5 and 3, almost 6 and 4.
It's like when they hit 7, that's when it accelerates. Like from 7 to 10 is like the blink of an eye because they're growing and they
Mhm, and they're probably
change
less
so
annoying.
much.
Mhm.
No. Oh no.
No,
I'm
they
ready,
don't.
I'm
They
ready.
get more.
My kids, I swear to God, you know that like that sound from
The
Kill
f-
Bill, when like they see the like one of the quote unquote boss characters to take out. You know the sound, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So that like
No,
siren music.
no, it.
No,
it's
that's
like-
what I hear when I look at my kids. Exactly. My kid will ask me
No.
something, and that's going off in my head.
It's
That makes
more
me
like
laugh.
Dumb and Dumber in the van. The most annoying sound in the world. That is what you're going to experience more and more while they fight. While
yeah,
they
they always
bicker and fight. Yeah.
So Sebastian used to come over every weekend. I'm glad Carrie's asleep because I could talk about this, but I would let him play Fortnite here, right? Because his mom thinks that if Fortnite's ultra violent, even though when you die you de-res right then and there, right?
Uh-huh. Just turn into a bunch of cubes and go away.
Yeah. So one night, I'm watching TV. Carrie's out cold, and I let him play video games. I pass out while watching TV. I wake up. It's like 1:30. I'm like, oh man, little guy should be like passed out, probably in a chair, because that's what happened the last time he came over. Nope, still playing video games. And he's sitting really close to the TV. Strike one. Strike two was one of my Zero Sugar Mountain Dews was on the fucking table that the TV's set up on.
You little shit! You don't mess with my diabetic soda.
And then strike three was you shoot somebody, and then he goes, "I told your bitch ass you was gonna fucking die." And I just yanked that headset off him. He turned around, I was like, oh, "Deal!" I'm like, "Get your ass to bed, motherfucker."
That just sounds like a professional Fortnite player, though.
Oscar's like, "Where'd you fucking learn to talk like that, motherfucker?" And he's like, "I don't fucking know, motherfucker."
I put the headphones on to see what these people are saying. And there are these guys razzing another guy like, yo, your ass got smoked by some 10-year-old punk ass N-word. And I'm just like, oh no, we're done. So I just fucking signed off immediately. He's in bed and I'm like, dude, come on, man. He's like, well, I was having fun. I'm like, you should be asleep by now, man. Like, you're like, you know what a pain in the ass it is to wake you up, dude? Like, this is what Dia, my wife, right? This is what she goes through to try to wake me up when I'm up late. And you're making this happen right now. I'm like, so go to fucking sleep. Go to sleep. And because I dropped the F-bomb, right? I'm like, just go to sleep.
Go to sleep, or I'll
and we'll
put
go
you to
get
sleep.
breakfast for Dia in the morning, the rest of us. He's like, okay. So I sit there, I close the door, shut off the lights, I close the door. I go back to the living room because I have my iPad. I'm getting my iPad to charge it. Then I hear, you might be making me go to sleep, but I showed those punk ass motherfuckers who's the head N-word in charge.
And you were like, and Oscar was like, my man.
So I didn't do anything, right? The next day, like, I call my friend Robert, who I grew up with in Jersey City. Robert is African American, right? And I'm like, dude, you wouldn't believe what Sebastian said. And I tell him everything he said. He goes, and I'm expecting to be like, hey, you got to teach him how that's a bad word. He just goes, damn, little N-word, a bad motherfucker on that Fortnite. And I'm like, no, what's wrong? Then I hear him talking to his son named Robbie. He's like, hey, Robbie, you should play Oscar's nephew on Fortnite, man. That little N-word thing, he bad motherfucker. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, what? They're 10, dude. They're going to say this shit anyway. They might as well say it in front of us. And we can tell them not to say it. And I'm just like, okay. I'm like, but it's not all right if Sebastian says it. He's like, so? I'm like, Fat Joe's been... And he's like, Fat Joe's been saying that shit for years. I'm like, it doesn't make it okay. Like, we don't run around saying spick. I can say that word because, But he's like, dude, you need to chill the fuck out. They're kids. They'll learn. He's like, you don't say that word no more because since you moved down there and, whole different culture. And I'm like, we'll see.
What did you just say, Oscar?
Spick.
What do you call a small one of those?
I don't know what.
A speck.
What'd you call my nephew? Anyway, so yeah, that was the adventure the last few weeks with the nephew and wife.
Yeah, but isn't that nice? Isn't that nice, Oscar? Look at how you're living.
It is.
Look, Matthew got murdered, brought back from the dead, and murdered again. You're having time with your family. Justin has bought what do you spent like $10,000 on that game. Now you have like a Unicron planet, right, Justin? You're just grazing the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
What game?
Star Citizen.
It's called Gay Planes.
Mm-hmm.
Star Citizen. I'll play Star Citizen if you play Mobile Legends.
It was a good game.
How much is Star Citizen?
$5 million. You just spent like $10,000 on a ship.
You need it's only like $35-$45. But the big thing is that you need a good computer to run it. Like it's very graphics card intensive.
Oh, okay. I can't do that.
Is this the game where you fly a ship to a base and you jump into someone else's ship and they're on the ship and like you can like actually go into other people's ships, or it's just flying ships?
There's a lot of stuff to do, but that does not sound familiar. Whatever you're saying.
Oh,
So I forgot I have good internet, so I can Google this while we're talking and not worry about the show.
Play games.
Yeah. Select your Star Citizen starter pack.
You know
How
what
do I
you can
know?
do?
What?
Tell us what you got in the last like 3 months since you've been on the show.
Right. Anybody got anything? I'll go last. Robert, what'd you get this week?
Since the last 3 months I've been on the show, it's been like 30 years of 30 minutes or less with Matthew Deadlocks Baldwin and Justin T2RX6, who recently started doing videos again.
I did one video. Yeah, I was so angry. We'll get to that.
How many views did you get?
I don't know. Let's look.
He doesn't even care. That's how baller he is.
It was
He's like,
surprising how many people like came out. I was like, wow, people still care.
Of course they care.
Yeah. Do they?
You should just do a show only when something sucks. And
Okay.
call it like T2RX6 shits on this toy.
Uh-huh.
Unless it's Ghostbusters.
213 views. So, you know. it's not
Well, then
great.
we get.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's good.
What did I get? Okay. Let me eat this pretzel. I got in the Doctor Who RC, and it was really false advertising because it was Doctor Who / Mechanic Studios, which is McFans Toys. So I'm really I'm mad that I got it because I don't want it because I think their figures suck. People love them. Justin loves them, but I don't like their shit. They're just not the same level as New Age to me. But anyway, got that. I got the New Age RC. I got the New Age Grimlock G1. And then just today, I got the New Age Grimlock Toy Deco. I thought I was going to love the Toy Deco. I do, except for his freaking dino arms. He's got like white gray tuned dino arms. And they're not chromed out. The rest of him's painted to the nines. And they slapped the G1 tuned like white gray arms on the dino. It makes no sense to me. The whole thing is painted otherwise. So it really takes away from the dino mode. I
That's
don't
weird.
like.
Why would they do that? That's very strange.
You painted the whole damn thing, and then you cheaped out. You just clipped the sprues from the other one and put it on the dino. You know, because I don't like the toy. I mean, the tune, the super simplistic tune version, because it just looks too childish.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
for what you're getting, this is like really high end. You know, and then they made it look. I mean, even like Fans Toys, when they do something that's really simplistic, there's something about its presence that overcomes that. Like
Yeah.
Chomp is super tuned, super toy, simple, but there's something about it where it is impressive. This is not the tune version, you know. But so I was kind of disappointed when I saw those white gray dino arms on the toy deco because it's gorgeous. Otherwise,
I
It
wonder if
looked
they'll
like
give that like an upgrade part, like in a later thing. If they'll just be like, if they'll get enough feedback on that, or they just won't care. I don't know.
I don't think people are going to complain.
Hmm.
You know, I think there's just what's the word? I don't know. It's just you don't want to be seen as a complainer. You know, like be happy with what you got. But I'm not.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like you painted the whole thing.
Yeah.
Why did you give him these white gray dino arms when that's such like a part of him?
Yeah, it's a weird decision. I'm gonna have to find some like chromish paint or something and.
That's what's
try to
weird.
fix it.
Yeah, and I got the Iron Factory Grimlock, and it's beautiful. You know, and he helps the Leo Convoy tremendously. Like they look good together. The scale, just the amount of paint they each have, they look really good together. You know, so I'm very happy about that. He's a sick figure. He's kibbly, but you know, for once, contrary to the Cyclonus Iron Factory did with Samurai, not Cyclonus, Lockdown. He's Samurai as well, but he's cubbed. Did you get that, Justin?
No, I did not.
he's so kibbly, and they're like, oh, what do we do with half the car? Pants, samurai pants.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
it
saw
doesn't.
that. I was like, this is ridiculous.
It doesn't work. They don't really. They look like pantaloons, but they just get in the way the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
It's so kibbly. They tried to make the kibble into stylistic things, but it just is so obvious that it's like a thoughtless. They're just like, oh, what about this crap hanging off him? Make it kind of samurai and whatever, And it's so fiddly. The Grimlock, though, the kibble, all lends to the style. And it is a tad fiddly, but nowhere near the lockdown. Just, you move something and you knock a piece of kibble over.
Right.
But it really is decorative for this figure, and even the shapes that they use. It's really interesting. Like somebody, obviously, they're in Asia, so they know a lot about East Asian art. But they really got something here with the style of it. It's really artistic. It's very impressive. It's a really impressive piece. What else came in? I think that's all I can really think of right now because it's been so damn long. I don't know if I told you I got in the Fans Toys Outback. I thought I'd hate him. But in hand, it's it's fun.
Outback.
And he comes with. I think he comes with. Did Braun come with the Megatron fusion cannon? He didn't, did he?
I don't remember. I sold my hunk. I miss him.
But Outback comes with it for Braun, which is cool.
Nice.
But I think I got in. Trying to think. Oh, I got in the Kang Toys Razor Claw.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's impressive. Like Bobby crapped on it. People are crapping on the girth of his chest from front to back. In hand, it's not bad at all.
You do like
it's
something
not
girthy in hand. I do understand that.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to. And it's just but it's not funny. It's not like, oh, this is oddly proportioned. So I don't know. Sometimes people just find reasons to complain about stuff. It's so. I got my top shelf is just all the Kang toys, and in the middle of it, I have the Transmetals 2 Megatron, the big one. I forget what the hell it's called, what company that was, but there's a lot of stuff that's supposed to hit really soon. And I got the word on the street is Hoist, Fans Toys Hoist is hitting soon.
Hoist, huh? Nice.
It's your favorite character, Oscar, isn't it? That and Skids.
No, actually, no.
Hot Rod, Hoist, and Skids.
I feel like it's obvious that Hoist should be there soon, given how long it took Trailbreaker to show up. But
yeah, it's really weird that they haven't finished the Stunnicons. It's really funny at this point. I mean, I felt like
that's one thing that's annoying me. Like, really, like finish one of your damn combiners at this point.
People have been complaining, and it's been like annoying to me. Like, come on, just chill out. They're releasing figures. I felt like people were impatient.
Like at this point, I'd rather you just release the last Stunnicon and be like, we fucked up. They're not going to combine.
Yeah, you know what? Release the last Stunnicon and then be like, yes, they're not going to really combine. We are going to sell a separate piece that's going to be the skeleton for everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the issue is the joints, and it's not going to stand well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you can just get around that by saying, all right, just have locking joints. Yeah. Have a locking mechanism. You want to move the leg, push a button to release the lock, and then move the leg and let it go and lock it.
Nobody's playing with these things like they're like, well, not everybody. I can't speak for everyone, but, I'm not playing with this thing like it's an action figure from the 80s, by any means. So
give me locking. Yeah, give me locking joints and give me a stand with footprints. I'll be good. Mm-hmm. So just keep it stable for me. I don't know what the story is. I think the real issue is cost. They're painted into a corner, and they're still trying to make it work for the price range they initially promised. They don't need to do that. They could just say, sorry, these big, hefty, beautiful figures. Turns out the skeleton's going to be way more expensive than we thought. Yeah, Every Fans Toys collector will pay for it.
Just put put the skeleton as its own figure.
So people cannot buy it if they don't want it.
Exactly, and just you can release the dead end for your regular MP price point, and yeah, call it good from there. That's all you gotta
So
do.
it's weird, man. Yeah, their rep is really taking a hit right now. I feel.
It's a shame because like they still make the best product in my opinion. You know, like
Yeah, I
their
agree.
stuff is like leagues above the other companies that are out there. But just like get something done, like. We got
It's funny.
half of sets of like everything, right? And like, yeah, I don't know. I think
It's
Fanshobby released pictures of their they released their pictures of whatever it is, Dreadwind and the other one, I forget his name. And at first I thought it was Fans Toys. I'm like, oh, they're finally putting out the other two aerial bots. I'm like, oh no, wait, no, sorry, wrong
No.
Fans company.
It's funny. The other company that comes off like that is New Age. And it's really weird to me how New Age has been slapping those QC Pass stickers on their figures. The New Age Grimlock had it. The Lockdown had it. Like 3 or 4 figures so far from New Age have had the QC Pass, the Fans Toys QC Pass stickers.
Can I tell you something?
What?
The toe cutter from KFC also had it, and that shit did not pass any type of QC.
It did?
It did, yes. So Keith is also slapping those stickers on now.
Speaking of which, what did you get, Justin?
Oh, what did I get? Well, I just said, I got toe cutter, and then I immediately, the day I opened it, got angry, filmed a like shitty review on it, threw it up on eBay, and sold it for what I paid for it. So yeah, got my
More
money
like
back on
Yay.
that one.
More like turd cutter.
Yeah, it was. And like the face is fucking off. Like, and then like the neck articulation. And like, I don't know. Robert, do you own the KFC Junkions?
Yeah.
So when you turn their head left and right, do they turn normal?
Yeah.
Yeah. So toe cutter does not. You have to turn and look up at the same time whenever you turn his head. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, you even just fuck up the neck joint. Like, just all messed up. And then like when you put him into motorcycle mode, the like white cowling part of the motorcycle does not stay pegged in. It just like as soon as he touches that front wheel down, it pops it up. Like they couldn't be bothered just slightly remolding the wheel with a without the spikes on it. They're like, no, we've already made this. Why would we go ahead and make any adjustments to this mold? Like yeah. So and like I don't know, the way that the abdomen area stayed pegged in and stuff like or looked not pegged in, it was pegged in fine, but the way the abdomen area looked, I'm like, it just looks like shit, and like it had this cheap gray plastic feel about it. I'm like, nothing about this is good. I'm like, this is limited to I forget, like 600 or 800 pieces. Like this is gonna go clearance somewhere for sure because
it's limited for the wrong reason.
yeah. So yeah, I was like, I can't believe that. So he was bad. I do not recommend.
But what's really insulting is that his product description you shared.
Yeah, exactly. The product description is just ridiculous on it too. Like they're like metal flake paint. I'm like, not that I recall seeing. And like metal joints. I'm like, yeah, he might have had it in the thighs. I know he had it on his really ugly feet, and I'm like, but mostly no. Like just stupid.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Oh well.
Do you not have the Ace Toys? Was it Ace Toys?
No, I do have that. And I saw that KFC was doing this toe cutter, and I was like, well, let me I'm gonna pick him up because I'm a GoBot fan, and hopefully they'll make more GoBots. And like it's just like he's just as bad, if not worse, than the that turbo they did out of the stupid wheelie mold like years ago. And I'm like, oh my god! Like once again, they took me for a ride.
That was fun.
GoBots.
I remember that. That's fucking years and years ago.
Yeah. Can I tell you what though? I immediately went and turned around and canceled my bulkhead order on their remold of Inferno and Grapple, because I'm like, if they don't give a shit about Psykill, they're not going to give a shit about bulkhead. It's just going to be a grab on the mold, so they're just going to cheap out on it again.
If you ask me, it sounds weird, but I think it's just disrespect to GoBots collectors.
Yeah.
That's why they didn't really try.
Yeah, absolutely.
'Cause
I don't think they tried at all. It's just really, very upset about that. And like, yeah, if anyone is debating getting it, like, don't waste your money. I am glad that I was able to get, my 120 back. So basically, I paid for shipping, and that's it. Like,
Wow.
stupid. It was a waste of time and money, and if it wasn't for the fact that KFC's putting out like punch counter punch, like, I very seriously would consider just dropping all my KFC stuff. But they're doing things that no one else is doing, and that's the only reason that I'm still buying them, for like their Omnibots and things like that. So yeah. But oh well, live and learn. What else did I get? I got the new
Motormaster?
age. I got the new age RC. I got the new age. What is it? Scourge, right? I can never remember which one. Or is it Cyclonus? Cyclonus. I always mix the two of them up. But I got him. What else? Magic Square Jazz, who's cool. I still like the new age one a little bit better, just 'cause I like the plastic and stuff. But undoubtedly in robot mode he looks nice. I just wish he had better plastic, I guess. For Matt, I ended up getting the Legacy Wild Rider, and the Transformers Prime Knockout. Well, I guess it's like the G1 style knockout, but whatever. Got him. I got Motormaster, who I don't know if I really care for him. Like, he's fine. Like, he's a good toy, but like, there's a lot of stuff that doesn't peg together very well, and like, things are kind of weird angles, and yeah, it's not my favorite thing.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Mhm.
Whoa.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What's not pegging well? You got a bum figure.
Yeah, so on the cab of the truck, there's like a lot of little like tab panels and stuff that just kind of they kind of don't sit straight. They like sit at angles and stuff like that, and I don't know. It's weird. I feel like it feels like something's just slightly off, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. So, I mean, he's fine. He goes in his robot mode fine. He obviously goes to combined mode fine. I hate the trailer on the truck, but I think everybody pretty much does. So I've got that like Shadow Fisher. I don't even know what the Shadow Fisher might have just been something I saw on my YouTube page recently. But
DNA design.
DNA, yes, DNA. I have the DNA design trailer upgrade pre-ordered, which makes it look like the trailer's quite a bit better. So that'll be nice. What else did I get? Oh, I got the arms for my the arms. I got the arms for the Moon Studios Raiden, so I can finally turn him into his complete combined mode, stick him on the shelf, and never look at him again.
I still have them in box. I took the first two robots out. I got the whole set. And I don't fucking care.
Yeah, I'll tell you this, after messing with the core bots to actually make the combined mode, I'm like, this thing is such a pain in the ass. Like, I just cannot in good conscience like mess with this anymore. Like, it's just not worth it. So he will be combined, and that's where I'll go. He's sitting combined waiting for his arms. I've heard I should transform the arms, and they're actually fun compared to the other parts of them. So I'll try it, but once he's combined, he's staying combined, and that's probably the end of that.
Shit.
Yeah, so I got that, and then let's see, I got Fans Toys. I got Ozzy their Outback, which I haven't opened because I've heard such glowing reviews about how boring he is as a character, and he is. He's certainly not the most interesting of color schemes or anything like that, but he's probably gonna end up being better than the Bad Cube one I've got. So that's
he
okay.
is.
He's more handy Decepticon detector.
Exactly.
Detect Decepticons. What?
And then I got the Trailbreaker, which I have not opened either yet. So that's what I got. A little Baldwin drop there.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Oscar, what did you get in the last 3 years?
Well, quite a bit. I'll start off first with probably one of my favorite purchases. The
Penis.
No, Transformers RED Galvatron figure that they released, which I think is swell. I think it's great. It is a nice desk piece. Comes with alternate hands. Of course, he comes with a fucking Matrix.
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, comes with a bunch of a couple of blast effects. Yeah, it's fun. It's happy. It's not bad for a $22 toy, honestly. That has the same articulation as like a Marvel Legend, of course, except with the no ab crunch. But it's not bad. I also picked up. I was grocery shopping one day, and I saw. I always go through the toy section to see what's what, and I look up. I like to look up to see if there's like, oh, what's that supposed to be, right? So it happened. I was near the Transformer section. I looked up, like, what's this supposed to be? And bam, there was Legacy Blitzwing. Now I pulled a robber here because I forgot I pre-ordered him and he was paid off, and he just dropped my stash. Now I have two of them, so I'm gonna get rid of one of them. So yeah, so I picked up Blitzwing. He's not bad. He really isn't. He has, like the weapons don't fit in the hand well, so it's been so long since I quote unquote tried to fix any toy. So I put like a light layer of crazy glue, let it sit for a couple of days. Put it in his fist. Now he holds it fine. Transformation.
Giggity.
The transformation is the jet looks nice. It's not as it isn't like Titan's Returns where it was like really awkward looking jet. I think this jet's a stronger alt mode than the tank because it has that weird part of the cockpit that's sticking out because they're trying to be faithful to the cartoon. So I think the jet's better, but I love the face sculpt. He has a very strong presence. I'm just not used to. So he has like these shoulder pads on, right? And he's got these little flaps. So the shoulder articulation is underneath those shoulder pads. Those are stationary. They don't move. If they do, I'm not forcing them. But that's my only gripe about it. I don't think it's that bad. Like any hollowness they have, the way the panels line up, they hide it like they should. So I thought that was pretty cool. I did get Wild Rider and Motormaster for my Minosaur. I love Motormaster. I think he's great. I think Wild Rider, who I thought was going to be nothing more than a retooled Combiner Wars version, which the argument can be made, it is. He's just a little slimmer. It's still a fun little transformation, You could do.
I really like Wild Rider. I like how they did him.
Yeah, you could keep the hood in one piece, kind of like his Combiner Wars almost, or his toy did, or you can actually split the hood into 3 parts and have it kind of, stretch out a little more. So I'm like, cool. I really like that. I like Motormaster. I like the Minosaur outline. I like how they're doing the Minosaur, and people, obviously some people aren't crazy about the whole car behind the legs things, but again, this is how it looked in the cartoon, guys. Like,
well, they almost have it set up that it looks like you could just like turn the legs around the other way if you really wanted to.
I haven't tried it, but I think it looks silly because you don't have the actual foot there.
Yeah,
know,
that's
the
true.
foot acts as a heel, and he's not really that top heavy.
Yeah. But see, that's something that like I feel like a kit out there could make some kind of piece that connects to it, make a toe if you wanted to. If you really wanted to do it the other way, but I think it's stupid because Minosaur didn't look like that, so.
Yeah. So whatever. I got those two guys. What else did I get? I know I got a bunch of shit. I got every single Velocitron fucking Walmart exclusive figure that came out, except for Cosmos. I picked them up and I put him back. I was like, this is the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Isn't that the one that everybody's trying to get?
Yeah, and now I'm kicking myself because he's going for like hundreds of dollars, dude, for a fucking Hasbro, an ugly Hasbro toy.
Is it just because he's one per case or something?
I think it's a chase figure, man, and it's like I've seen him twice since then.
Cosmos,
yeah, and I have no.
He's in a wheelchair.
Yes.
What?
He's a chase figure.
Oh, shut up! You're fucking stupid. But yeah,
you love it.
I don't know. I never was a fan of the character. I hated him in the TV show. I hated his fucking voice. I hated everything, man. So like, I've never been a fan of Cosmos. Like the closest thing to a Cosmos figure I own is back when I bought the Computron Combiner War set, and it came with what's his face, man, Blaster's buddy from the comics. It's a yellow repaint of Cosmos, except for a different head sculpt. Someone will tell me what it is. Yeah, so I picked him. You know, I got all of them except for Cosmos. They're not bad. I think I passed on Blur too, because I really do. That's probably the ugliest robot mode I've ever seen in a very long time. Because of the way his forms has those big chunk of fucking cars just hanging underneath him. Mm-hmm. The head sculpt's nice, but I'm not fucking buying it just for a head sculpt. Screw that. So I passed on Blur also. I got my sludge in, so I'm up to 3 Dinobots.
Very nice.
I did have to do the knee fix on them, which is whatever.
What do you have to do to fix his knee? I'm not familiar.
So when you pop the legs open, the knees are on a ratchet and they're on like this little plastic piece with a spike in it, so it's supposed to hold it in place. But the plastic piece is hollow. It's just an outline. So you basically cut a Q-tip, stuff it in, and now his knees don't collapse on themselves. So yeah, I had to look at a bunch of videos and make sure I was doing it correct, and I did it, and now he's fine, and it's a great figure. So now I'm up to 3 Dinobots out of the 5, and I hear Snarl is next, so I'm excited for that. I picked up Sludge. Who else came in? I had a stash come in. I gave most of that stuff to my nephew Alex, who's really into Transformers now. I gave him a bunch of my old G1 figures. I did pick up Dreadwing and Black... What was the other one called? Dreadwind? And who was the other one? The one that when they merged together?
I don't know. Dreadwind and Dreadwing or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I bought them Power of the Primes. I bought them because I just like those figures. I thought they were great. I did pick up the Generation Selects Turtler, which is Snaptrap. I combined them, so now and thanks to Big Joe for when he went to BotCon, he picked me up a Swoop from Power of the Primes, which I'm gonna get into repainting into the color scheme of the Seacons and make him a good arm. He also picked me up a Groove from Power of the Primes. I mean Combiner Wars. So I got them also. I got G-Axis. That's a pretty solid legacy figure. Like a really good figure for a Hasbro edition. It's I really like it. I like his alt mode. You know, I joke with myself saying, "Oh, this is how they could do the cone heads," you know, because it looks like a cone head jet. But it's a really good figure. I like it. Glad I own him. What else came in? What else? Shattered Glass Blaster.
Jesus, Oscar.
What?
So many toys.
Yeah, Shattered Glass Blaster. Picked him up at the Chosen Prime. I also picked up the Legacy Soundwave from War for Cybertron Siege, but without all the shitty paint damage. Picked 2 of them up because I gave one to my nephew because he wanted his first Soundwave. I'm like, this one will work because I'm not paying $90 for a fucking Netflix Soundwave, man. Fuck that noise. I also picked up the Target exclusive Pterosaurs, so now I have both Pterosaurs, the toy deco and the show deco. I also picked up Tarantulas because I never owned that figure in the Beast Wars line, but I thought it was great. I ended up picking up what else? It was a bit. Oh, damn, this is a long ass list. I'm sorry, guys. I picked up Sound Blaster. I got him on sale on Amazon for like $25 when they was running for $50. So I scooped him up. I picked up the Bumblebee Buzzworthy 4-pack that came with Ransack, Scorponok, Goldbug, and Sky Wasp. So I picked that up. I saw that in my Target and I scooped it up quickly.
Jesus.
Let's see what else.
For him to find me a Crasher because apparently he gets everything and I have nothing.
Yeah, I've been searching, dude, but I don't know when they're supposed to come out. But I'll keep an eye out, like I said. I already told the wife there may be an extra charge on the grocery shopping that day because I'll pick up that Crasher and I kind of want that G2 drag strip, whatever they're calling him. I got G.I. Joe Classified Series Spirit He came in. I got 2 battle android troopers that came on my chosen prime stash. My sister picked me up a Lethal 1 from the Legacy line. I also got Overdrive from the Walmart, so that was part of. I heard she's kind of hard to come by nowadays. Also, I'm looking at my shelf here. What else is worthy of mentioning? I got a Diaclone top spin, which I sent you. The other one I got by mistake, Justin, as a gift.
Mm-hmm. You love the little guy.
Yep. And I got some. So, I've been getting back into comics because I have a lot of extra time. So I've been reading up on DC, and I pulled out some of my old DC stuff, and I have some Black Adam comics because of all the hype because of the Rock movie coming out where he plays Black Adam. And I ended up picking up the Comic Punch Black Adam figure. I believe that's what it's called. It comes with a comic book, and it's like a special wave that comes with Superman, Batman, and someone else. So I own that Black Adam. I got the DC Endless Winter Black Adam figure, and now I'm in on that BAF because I picked up Jon Stewart at Ocala Comic Con yesterday, which I'll talk about that in a second. I also picked up, what else? That's about it.
Nice. That's a good drop you got.
Yeah. It's a lot of shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
What do we call that? An Oscar dumpster fire.
I like the Oscar dumpster fire. Like
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with everything I bought that I own. Oh, I did pick up I don't know if it's a Walmart exclusive, but that BXT, whatever they're called. They've been doing like Big Trouble Little China figures, Buffy figures, AC/DC figures. They did a special. They've been doing some Ninja Turtle stuff, so I like my Turtle TMNT also. So I picked up their Raphael one, which is just a shitty recolor of their figures. The figure is absolute garbage. You can't hold anything. It's like I went to go pop the head off to switch out the heads, and I ended up popping him in half. So I had to put him back together. It's a shit figure. It really is. But yeah, that's about all I got, man.
That's it.
That's
just
it.
that little tiny stash. Jeez. Get some real toys, Oscar.
God.
Well, what just dropped in my stash was, besides Blitzwing, was the Legacy Knockout, which I wasn't going to be in for because he's basically a redeco of Jazz from what I've seen in the reviews. But yeah, fuck it. I had Prime points, so I ended up paying $5 for him.
I like Knockout, so that's why I decided to pick him up. I thought it'd be kind of cool to see him in semi-G1ified. So, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I got his 2 other versions of him I have, which is the original Transformers Prime RID figure and then the Energon version of him that BBTS had on sale for like $5 years ago. It's a green and black deco, which I think is dope. But yeah, that's it. And I've been messing with my Legends recently, falling back in love with the Seekers they have. I have Obsidian and Hecatite, whatever his name is. Though I bought those guys last year sometime.
Iron Factory?
Yeah, Iron Factory, yeah. I never took them out of the box till a few days ago, and I was like, God, I forgot how much fun these are. And now it's like I'm looking at Legends again, and it's like I need that Iron Factory Cyclonus.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
You need to check out New Age, man. You should try the New Age Seekers.
I'm not, dude. I am not paying fucking $90 for a 4-inch tall Transformer. I don't care how much engineering they have. I'm glad that you guys love the ones you can't justify that price point to me, dude.
Well, if you got one, then maybe you can make that decision for yourself.
I do. I have an Ironhide that you gave me, and it's great. And I have a Sunstorm I bought that was
Ironhide. Which one was that? New Age? Yeah.
Yeah, New Age.
But that's like the older New Age stuff. That's like when I didn't really prefer New Age too much. It changed.
I have their Soundwaves, both Soundwaves, Sound Blaster and Soundwave. I have their Galvatron. I have some of their stuff. What I don't like is how now Sunstorm's just a floppy mess from the waist down. so I can't really enjoy him as much as I do like the New Age Seeker, the Iron Factory Seekers. So it's it's a I don't know, man.
Which Sunstorm are you talking about?
The New Age Sunstorm. They did a Sunstorm figure.
Of course they did, didn't they? They did every fucking repaint. So
did.
you have the Seeker mold. You have the Seeker mold.
I do, and I think it's fucking. I don't know, man. Like it's some people's stuff. It's not for me. I don't knock on people for liking that shit. It's all groovy. Like, yes, there's
Why do you call me all the time and tell me I'm stupid, Oscar?
Because you are. You're fucking dumb. No, but like, and I'm quoting my nephew when I said that just now, Justin. It's, I don't know, man. Like, I see their Cyclonus. I love it. And then they make a fucking depth charge. And I'm like, how? And it's like, I can't stand to watch a review of it. I know Matt has fucking hoard his stuff out to us before, but it's like, not for that. Like, how did they do that? Like, oh, that's clever. But it's like, they made the Samurai Cyclonus, but I like the New Age design a little better.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of wish my situation was different because I'd be all over their Samurai line, especially with like my drawings lately. Where I've been fucking like, oh, I'm gonna make Galvatron a Shogun. Yeah, hey, look at him, it's a fucking Shogun. Well,
Iron Factory Galvatron is pretty sick. It's in that style.
Yeah, and again, I'm just late to the party right now, so it's kind of it's really sad. Like, I gotta sell some stuff.
This man just rattled off 50 things he got.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the irony in what you're saying right now?
Well,
yeah,
it is pretty sad though that like Legends is now the thing that like if you're late to the party you're gonna pay through the nose.
And that was kind of the point of it originally, was that it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
It was cheaper, it was affordable, and it was fun.
And now they're doing New Age David with a trailer is $130. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, if you got the cash, go for it. But even when I had the cash, I wasn't biting on that because that was the price of MP10. Like, get out of here, dude.
MP10 was $129.
I will say, and I've I kind of, we talked about that a little bit last week. I'm like, like I think the New Age Jetfire looks absolutely beautiful. I just feel like the prices are starting to get a little bit outlandish,
Yeah, and I'm sorry, man. Like, again, like Iron Factory's Jetfire was what, $80?
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. It's just like their Ultra Magnus. It's a beautiful fucking addition to anyone's collection, but reasonably priced. But bro, like you're giving me an Optimus Prime that is maybe 4.5 inches tall with a trailer. And because you use some diecast, you're gonna try to tell me that and you're gonna give me that moving parts bullshit excuse that's gonna justify $130 price point. No, man, I'm good. Like, that people want to buy
that
and enjoy it.
Trailer sucks ass too. It's horrible.
And if people
Optimus trailer I've ever seen.
And if people want to buy that, good on them, and they're happy with it, even better. But it's like apparently in our community, if you have a different opinion on something, God forbid you do, you instantly become a pariah, which is bullshit. Yeah, that's what I got, and I'm happy with it. And hopefully I'll bounce back and I'll be able to jump on those New Age Seekers. New Age. I mean, Iron Factory got New Age on mine right now. And speaking something that's not...
Well, the Iron Factory Seekers have a very high secondary market price.
I know, man. I know. I did some Googling, and it's fucking insane how much they want for them. But, like, if I could just get a Thundercracker. One fucking Thundercracker.
Look, I'm looking here. Trying to see. I don't even see an Iron Factory Starscream for sale on eBay. Let's see Thundercracker.
Let's see. Well, I bring up our first piece of toy news, which is fucking pointless fucking repaint.
Yeah, I saw that.
$100 used.
Yeah, out of your mind.
$90 plus 20 shipping. Yeah, $100. I mean, they're fun figures, but look, I really love Iron Factory. I mean, they have been with us for years at this point. I love all their figures, and I love the style. I really do. I'm just not happy with some of the fiddly shit with some of the samurai stuff. But I'll tell you, the Iron Factory Grimlock really elevates the Iron Factory Leo Convoy. It really does. Now I like Leo Convoy more because he's with Grimlock, But like I never got the Cliffjumper because I'm like, why is it a Mini Cooper? It just bothered me. It's like, why? You don't care about licensing. Why'd you make up a fucking Mini Cooper? Just little things like that bother me. But overall, I kind of just get a lot. Everything Iron Factory puts out, I get, but not all repaints. I'm not getting all the clear versions. I got the clear Starscream, but I'm not getting every repaint. The only secret repaint I got was the Sunstorm from TFCon. Remember that was like a TFCon exclusive, and then it was retail. I got that one, but I don't get every repaint. Just like New Age 2, I don't get all the repaints.
See, the Tyrant's Wing Ectolite. Is that Thundercracker? I think so, yeah. $30 when he came out.
Yeah, that was what these things costed not that long ago. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is not inflation.
Galvatron, their newest Galvatron is $40. Obsidian was one of the last ones I picked up from Iron Factory. I love Obsidian. Fucking love that color scheme. Works. It cost me $35.
Yeah, that's what they should cost. It's really out of hand.
I feel like don't get me wrong, I'm willing to stomach a higher cost on some of these things, but like they're starting to reach into the ridiculous, right? Like,
yep.
Like when you look at it, like I know like that Jetfire, it's the prime example. Like, it's what like MP. It's MP like prime size or something like that. Like it's a pretty big Legend. So actually it might be smaller than that, but
which one?
Like the price of it, I'm like, are you like out of your mind on the price? Like it's you're so far past Legend scale anymore when it comes to these prices. Like I just don't understand what you're thinking, and like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're starting to hit this weird ceiling, and like either the prices are gonna fall, or people are just gonna stop buying Legends.
This is it's like they're looking at the secondary market and adjusting their prices.
Right.
That's
like,
what they're doing.
People are willing to pay a lot for our stuff. Like, yeah, they're willing to pay a lot when they miss it.
Right.
It's ridiculous that you're willing to jack up the price and like start excluding people from the market. Like they really should be. Like it was already, and again, they're like exquisite, little toys and everything, but like when you think about a Legend figure costing that much compared to like even just like a Hasbro Deluxe or something, like it can make you take pause, and then like now these things are up to MP prices.
I'm looking here on eBay for the Dotson brothers, $386 for the Dotson brothers, or $200. Like it's insane. The secondary market. Prowl alone is $100. That's just wild. And so that's why their prices are going up.
Yeah. I mean, I really love Legends. I really do. They're like the most fun I've had with Transformers for a very long time, right?
Yep.
But it's just like the price I feel like you're just starting to price out everybody,
Right.
Like I don't even care who you are, the price is getting too high for a Legend.
Right. Yeah, I mean, even though they're nice.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, they're nice, but
like
am I an
I
idiot?
have Jetfire on pre-order and I don't feel good about it. I'm like, should I really do this? Like,
what's he cost?
Oh God, let's see. Let's find out. The Chosen Prime. That's not the cheapest place. Actually, I've heard you can get him elsewhere for cheaper. I forget where. Matt's like, oh, he's only this here. I'm like, really? I'm like that's interesting. I'll have to probe Matt because he doesn't like to probe Matt. Pre-order is $160 on Jetfire.
Yeah,
that's expensive.
I'm sorry, but that's going to be a tall order to beat the Iron Factory. The Iron Factory, like Oscar was saying, the Jetfire still remains. Now it's their second best figure ever made. The Ultra Magnus is the best Iron Factory figure ever made. But it's top 2, and that's saying something. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's expensive. It's crazy. So
What is he doing?
Oscar, he's like, they're assholes over at New Age. Go
They're
fuck yourself.
assholes. Is he tap dancing on bubble wrap again?
Sounds like it. Oscar, stop river dancing.
What the hell's he doing?
Sorry.
We lost you.
What were you doing?
I had to use the bathroom, man, and I came back.
We heard you beefing that whole time, you know.
No, you didn't.
The entire time.
Yeah, we did. We heard you beefing the entire time.
Sorry.
Matthew Baldwin in the house.
No, I thought he wasn't joining us this week.
He's here in
Talking about you
spirit.
beefing.
He's in spirit. He's here in spirit in your farts.
You know what I'll think? You're stupid toys, Robert D. That's what I think, you son of a bitch.
Why can't we don't talk about anything because it's a Transformers podcast. Is it Transformers?
So let's talk about this.
Let's talk about some Transformers.
Yeah, Generation Toys GT11D Dark Knight Black Beast Sideswipe. So
Generation Toys, like, we haven't put anything out for a while. What's something that they actually, the fandom actually liked?
Yeah.
Oh, this Sideswipe, this animal Sideswipe. All right.
repaint it black and gold. We're good. We're golden.
Did we didn't do the Nemesis repaint of that yet? All right, make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their last foray, because I got excited for this when this figure came out. Remember, Robert, yours broke?
Yep.
Right? So this came out. I bought it, had it in hand, messed with it, and waited and waited and waited to see if they had any extra additions to this line they were doing. And nothing.
Nope.
Not a goddamn thing. So, rather than have it take up space on my fucking shelf, I sold it. But to quote Rewind, TFW 2005 member, dang, the black and gold deco looks so good. It reminds me of my favorite version of MP Sideswipe, which was the gold and KO. Red Bolt is still one of my favorite figure years later. It's so expensive and fun to it's so expressive and fun to pose. I'm not sure if I need another version, but it is pretty cheap. So $69.99 at Show C Store if you want to jump on that and knock yourself out. But that's about then you gotta wait another 5 fucking years so they could release like the yellow version of this bowl.
It's cheaper than a Legends.
Yeah.
It's a good pickup. I mean, honestly, it's a good figure, but I mean, I don't know.
I just don't know if I need it.
I don't know why you get the black and gold one. I mean, at least the red one is in the spirit of Sideswipe. What's the point of black and gold? Am I missing something?
It looks cool.
So it's just like they're just like, let's do a black and gold. It's just random.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Saints fan, you got it. You know.
They're like, make this happen. It looks cool. But why? Because it looks cool. Stop asking.
Tell them. I thought they would do more characters. I thought they were going to do like all the G1s, you know, because I bought this guy. I bought, forgot the name of the company that did the Bumblebee that transforms to a tiger.
Right. That was the fad. And I thought that's what we were going to be seeing. And I was passing on that because I'm like, oh, Generation Toys doing this. And I love their stuff.
Yep.
And nothing.
They did the Optimus Primal.
Which is gorgeous. They did a white version too, which I got.
Beautiful, yep. Yeah, I thought they were on a fad, but they stopped because they were like, oh shit, hey, let's finish that Defensor. Everyone will love it. Were they wrong?
Did they finish the Defensor?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
It's crap.
Yeah, it was so good that you remember the fanfare it came out to? Oh yeah, that's right, you don't.
No. Why is Defensor getting no respect? I mean, really?
I don't understand. I think people get too ambitious with it, and they're like, we can build it all into his fire truck mode. I'm like, no, just fucking do what everybody else does. Make a core thing that he pegs onto, and it's going to be all better.
Right. The best one in that set was First Aid. That was it. But even then, like, to quote Bobby, your mileage may vary when it comes to quality QC on that stuff, because one of the flaps that turn over and turn into the calf for first aid broke. And it takes forever to get a replacement part.
I remember now. I had I had Streetwise, I think.
Yeah,
I had
Streetwise. You had Katana, which was blades.
Yeah.
Streetwise. Blades.
And this was the one with Hotspot never came out, and it finally did. Was that it?
Well, years later.
I didn't realize.
What is shipping like on? What is shipping like on from Shozi? I've never ordered from them before.
Sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes there's no shipping at all. Like, it could take a couple of weeks, or maybe the worst case, a month.
Because like they've got Jetfire full price, $84.
No, you should do it. Shozi's good. Like, you'll basically not get a word from them, and all of a sudden you'll get it like at your door.
Email.
All right, that's like half price for Jetfire, so I'm gonna order from there. It's fucking.
Shozi's decent. I've never been disappointed from, and I've been shady with them a few times where I'm like, "Where is my figure? I do not have tracking information." You know, they just you know, they use a third party in the states that they ship to, and that person ships it out. And as soon as they get it, they send it to you. You know?
Well,
you might be waiting a while, or you might get it in 30 seconds. Like, they're like that. It's weird.
I did order from them before. Huh? What did I order?
Golden dildos.
Others don't. We still do.
Oh, it was those Yes Model upscaled Make Toys things I ordered from them years ago.
When others say dill don't, we say dill
do.
do.
That was amazing.
Did you show that to Adele?
It's in my closet still.
He's like,
I can't get rid of that shit.
Oh man. I don't know. I mean, I still like that figure, this Red Bull. I don't like the gold. Black and gold's a cool color scheme, but it always has to have context for me. That's why, like, I feel FOMO with a lot of repaint stuff, but, you know, usually I'll resist it and not regret it afterwards. You know, because when I go ahead and get it, I'm excited. If it's like a repaint without any kind of context, I'll have an empty feeling afterwards. Like, I just, you know, like when you go gambling and you blow a lot of money, that feeling. Yeah. You know, I feel like I gave into something that I shouldn't have. That's the feeling I get.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you would get this when you could just get a Red Bull if you want to have, you know, this is that basic concept art where they were like, okay, mechanized beasts. And that's where the Bumblebee came from. But there's a few things that they could have done. Another company, I'm not sure if it was the same one that did the Bumblebee, but someone did a Starscream that turned into a bird. That was from that artwork as well. Like,
Yep.
This style actually does, it is like a little genre. And I felt like Generation Toys really, between this one and Optimus Primal, they're real. Or it's actually Optimus Prime, right? It's not supposed to be Optimus Primal.
I think it's supposed to be Optimus Prime, yeah.
Yeah, right. And it's just like they were at the forefront. They really could have released it all. And it's amazing that they didn't. And why? They obviously have the money to fund something. Maybe they don't have the extra money to pay a designer. They have the designs for this. They can only afford to pay for production. I don't know. I mean, a lot of this, you got to understand, it's business, right? Not everybody's good with money. Not everybody runs a successful business, even if they have a good product. It doesn't matter. If they waste their money, they don't reinvest it in their own company. Maybe somebody bought a Ferrari, you know, when they should have reinvested it into Generation Toy. Who knows? But maybe they can't afford to pay a designer to come up with, finalized designs to make a working product of the other stuff. I mean, does Generation Toy have anything else coming out?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Yeah, not that I'm aware of.
Want to hear something messed up? My Toy World? No. The Zeta Superion, the mini one. His freaking face fell off somewhere, and I can't find it. I'm so mad.
Nice.
Like his face plate fell off, like his half a head.
When I opened that Magic Square Jazz, I was like, oh my god, where are these little pieces? I'm like, oh my god, they're faces. I'm like, I better not lose these.
I just transformed my Iron Factory Jazz in honor of you. In honor of you.
Oh, did you buy the last Jetfire from Iron Factory, Justin?
No, I have not.
Oh.
They're out of stock?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They're out of stock on a lot of stuff. But I'm looking at the older stuff when it came out, and I was like, oh, man, that was dope.
A good place to look is look at Robo Toy Base. Robo Toy Base. Tony's a good guy. He's in Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, shipping will be more expensive, but you can opt for less. Like he'll take like no packaging kind of thing. So take and to minimize shipping cost, whatnot. You know, but he'll have stuff because he's just a lot of people here don't know about him. So I actually recently ordered the Iron Factory Cliffjumper because I had the FOMO because it was just eating at me, and it was pretty cheap. Like he's not like charging secondary market prices, and he still had it in stock. Everybody else, it was sold out.
Let's see. He still has iGear listed here. Holy shit.
What does he have for iGear?
Oh, I hit. Wow, he was charging $140 for the Iron Factory Acid Storm. Hell about here with that bullshit. Let's see iGear real quick before we move on to our next piece of news. iGear is populating. He still has the Raptors. Except for the Conehead 3-pack. That's sold out. But he's got...
Part of me wants to go back and buy those iGear cone heads that I had way back when that I sold because I assumed that I was going to get some new cone heads, and I never got some cone heads because Robert was right and LG was... or Endgame was a subtle nod to what Make Toys was actually doing. Assholes. I need some cone heads.
They still have
Yes.
iGear less weapons. Hold on. They have the iGear Defense Specialist, which is their take on first aid, which is it comes with a ratchet head.
He has the Jetfire Iron Factory.
But yeah, he has. Jesus Christ, man! He still has their Sea Spray from iGear. And oh look, they still have iGear Hench. Remember him?
Yep.
Link
and
to the
Cosmo.
Iron Factory Jetfire, Robert.
Huh? Say that again.
Send him a
Never
link
mind.
to the Iron Factory
I
Jetfire.
found it.
All right, move on to the next piece of news here. Up next is Fanshobby Powerlinx Optimus.
So this is again just another recolor, which by the way they posted this online. Everyone's like, "This is amazing! It looks so good!" Oh. And I was like, "Where the fuck's my replacement parts? It's been like 2 fucking years."
Jesus.
And then they're like, "Oh, if you want to contact us, we can get this worked out for you." So I had to contact their email. So supposedly, I'm gonna end up getting some replacement parts, but time will tell, I suppose. So.
Huh.
Yeah.
What if they send you replacement parts for this guy?
That's gonna make a really weird looking Optimus. That's for sure.
Hey kids, it's me, Optimus Prime. Fuck, I'm just drunk right now. I'm wasted, bro.
Yeah. What gets me about this figure is like I hope he doesn't have the cracks on it. Yeah. I hope they fix that issue for sure.
It looks good. Not for me. Wasn't that much of an Armada fan. I've been contemplating picking up that Megatron from Armada.
Yeah. I want to pick up Tidal Wave, but like I'm not a big Armada fan either. And I'm not picking up the Megatron, like same thing as you. Like I'm just not that interested in it,
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so moving on is Magic Square Optimus. Oh my god. Oh,
That's
this is their
right,
masterpiece
another
scale Optimus
2.0.
Prime.
This is the masterpiece one though.
Yes, because oh my god. All right, so yeah, this looks good. I'm happy with my Transform Element Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I mean, it does look good. That's a tough sell to replace your Prime, especially people who got the Takara.
Mm-hmm.
Or
And
who
that's
have...
Well,
That
first off, like if you want the cartoon accurate one, I do think that the Takara one looks great, right? Like I don't like the hinge things, like the bulked out hinges on his chest is an immediate deterrent for me, and it's like the one reason that like the legend scale one, I was like I don't really like it, and now it looks even worse in MP scale, and then like look at picture 12 where he's pointing his hand, and like look at that shoulder joint, like it looks like one little tiny piece of plastic is holding it, like it's so
That's
unnatural
gonna break.
looking. You know, and like
That's gonna break.
yeah, like
He's-
you know, like I agree. The Magic Square first Prime was a upgrade over MP10, but I don't know. I don't think that this is necessarily an upgrade over the official. And I think the truck mode looks like complete shit. Like look at the headlights on the thing. Like what?
Ah! I mean, is this an upgrade of the original Magic Square MP? You know, maybe with articulation, but sculpt? I don't know. I mean, people who invested, it was $90 and $99. They got this, you know, the Magic Square, and they love it so much that they never bothered. The whole competition was between TE and Magic Square, you know, versus the Takara. That was 3 times the price.
Yeah.
Well, here's where like Magic Square kind of wins over TE is that thumb. The TE Prime. I have 3 of them. I have the Nemesis.
Jesus.
I have the. Well, they were on sale on Show Z Store. The Nemesis and the Shattered Glass.
Whatever,
like-
dumpster fire.
$60 each. So I jumped on it. The thumb on those primes, they're stationary. Like you couldn't do the pose like in photo number 2. Like see how the thumb's out and it's almost flat with the rest of his palm? You couldn't do that with those figures.
Right. I mean,
I'll tell you though, Robert, I don't know if I think this is an upgrade from their original one. Like I feel like if you like the proportions of their original one's very like heroic looking, and I feel like you either like that or you like the cartoon. And if you like the cartoon, you probably went in on the MP one, you know?
Yeah. This is a little funny when he's standing up straight, not posed much. He looks a little dumpy, and then he obviously has a lot of articulation, so you can pose him really well. But most people are just standing them on the shelf in an A stance. It's prime. You know, he's Mr. A stance. So why would you? I don't know.
It's great. You can have him looking down the sight of his whatever, I forget what his actual blaster's called, but like he
Ion
did that.
cannon,
Like who
right?
cares? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Old stone
I don't think it's
Decepticon,
a
I
big
can
upgrade
barely see a
personally.
thing. Syphilis is getting to me.
Now they should have done a hot rod. That's the issue.
Yes, someone needs to do an actual Rodimus Prime. You know, like I think if someone actually took the time to make an MP scaled Rodimus Prime, it doesn't need to turn into Hot Rod and just make it fucking good. It's gonna sell.
Flame
you don't need
Toys.
to double back on Optimus.
Flame Toys.
Yeah.
Flame Toys.
That's a hot rod.
It turns into Rodimus. Shut up.
Yeah, but like I want the stupid Space Winnebago mode and stuff. Like I just make it happen. You know, the last people who did it is Takara, you know?
And that's still a good figure. I still like it. I know it's brittle for some.
It's fine, you know, it's dated. I do really wonder how good of a figure could be made if we didn't worry about trying to shoehorn a hot rod alt mode into it, you know?
Right. Because that didn't really work. Like transforming him, where you make him a teeny bit taller and you turn his like
Fat him. Make him fat.
And his wings just go up like a half a centimeter.
Right, exactly, yeah.
And then he got fat because his waistline widens.
Does it?
Now lights are darkest ever. Oh my God, guys! I'm so hungry.
You can make his waistline wider. I don't think I ever noticed that.
Yeah, you pull them out. That's what I remember when I had mine.
Oh man, I never did that. Oh God damn it! I'm gonna
It's
try
like,
that.
hey guys, I'm here to save the. Sorry, Taco Bell. Taco shits.
I gotta try that next time.
Damn
it.
It's like
God
She-Hulk
damn.
and the Hulk shit.
It's like fucking years I've had that figure.
That was probably the funniest thing I've ever redone. Robert, was when you shared that meme.
What meme?
That someone made of She-Hulk walking down, seeing Ant-Man. She's like, "What's up, regular size man?" So she starts to twerk, and they fucking photoshopped her ass in the scene where like the Harrier lands and all that taco. So I fucking I rephrase it like, "What's up, little bitch man? Want to see my Hulk shit? No, why do you call it a Hulk and then Bruce?"
All right.
Such a child. I'm sorry. It's hard to. It's not often I laugh this easy
You should.
anymore.
Oh, stop.
But yeah. This Prime's damn. Fuck Magic Square and their masterpiece scale.
And fuck Matt too.
Yeah. So there's really a Velocitron Hotrod. Is this just a listing or no?
They have a picture of it. They have
No
the
way.
yeah, but is this so? It's been a while since I've seen like the movie masterpiece. But isn't this the same thing or is this different? Like,
it looks like the same thing. I got two Hot Rods when the Studio Series came out.
Oh God, here we go. Dumpster fire.
No, it's different paint decos. Like, I don't know what this is supposed to look like, but it's still different from the Studio Series. Just a different paint app, especially like when it comes to like the shins. They're all gray in the Studio Series version, and this one they're red with the gray stripe up front with the yellow details. So I don't know. I might get them. I might not. Two of them is enough as far as I'm concerned. So.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if there was any difference between this and what already was out there. I didn't think it was any different outside of maybe...
repaint off Studio Series, man. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I guess it's a decent mold. It was a fun hot rod.
Mm-hmm.
But I've heard good things about the Rodimus Prime, the I don't know whatever Earthrise War
Kingdom
for Cybertron Siege
Kingdom.
Kingdom.
I have him. Kingdom. God damn it, Kingdom.
Yeah, that's right. Earth X, Universe X, Paradise X,
Kingdom.
Rodimus Prime,
Kingdom.
Sandman Edition.
Kingdom.
Yeah, so I heard good things about that, but I've never checked that out either.
I got mine, so that Rodimus Prime is fire. I dig it.
Yeah.
And then there is a Studio Series War for Cybertron Cliffjumper. Now this is what I was afraid was going to happen with the Studio Series, Bert.
Jumping the shark.
Yep. They have Studio Series Deluxe War for Cybertron Cliffjumper. Those that remember when the War for Cybertron came out, the Generations line released a bunch of characters, including Bumblebee. They're doing a Voyager class Megatron, so they're going to copy Planet X. So they did Bumblebee. They did a Cliffjumper. They're going to do a Bumblebee out of him. I'm sure they'll do a Jazz. Maybe he'll look better than his shitty fucking predecessor. Then, of course, remember that little itty-bitty Deluxe Prime? That was kind of when they were taking a turn for the worse, Justin?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I think that was Good Morning Cybertron days, dude, when we first talked about that.
The old days.
Yeah.
Not the good old days. Just the old days.
Old days. Thank you, Robert. I was hoping you were gonna notice that.
That's funny.
But yeah, that was... Yeah, so they're going to do this with Studio Series. Now it's like, this is something I'll pass on.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember Cliffjumper when I
feel
bought
like
Cliffjumper.
I'm so far past like War for Cybertron. Like, don't get me wrong, I probably wouldn't mind playing the game again. But like,
yeah, same.
I'm not looking to get any War for Cybertron toys. And I feel like if you are someone who's getting War for Cybertron toys, like, sorry Hasbro, but Planet X has been doing this for years.
Right.
Who knows?
Yep. They're doing I know there was a listing for a Voyager class Megatron from this line, War for Cybertron, and I'm just like, why? You could just spend like $90 and get a pretty good Planet X version of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, that was There's something you could just dodge.
What is Pluto?
Huh?
Pluto. It says
Yeah.
Studio
That's his
Series
name.
Pluto. What is that?
Yeah. Studio Series Pluto?
Yeah. So we've got Outlaw, War for Cybertron, Cliff, and Pluto. Oh,
I don't
it's
know.
Transformers 7. Outlaw and Pluto are apparently movie-related things. I see.
Oh, Rise of the Beasts.
Yeah, right. So they're not going to go see it in theaters. That's for damn sure.
I will. I'll keep
Why
it
do you
real.
hate
I'm gonna
yourself,
check.
Oscar? Why do you hate yourself so badly?
No, man. The first Transformers movie I took my nephew to go see was Bumblebee. So I'll take him to see that too. My wife and I watched Age of Extinction the last night together in theaters.
Age of Crap Extinction.
We saw Bumblebee with my nephew. I never said they were good. I just saw them. And yeah.
People
so,
supporting bad movies.
Up next is the Transformers Masterpiece MPG-04 Trainbot Suiken.
Yeah, it's all coming in all crap this time.
My God.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. This one actually looks less bad than all the other ones, but
Holy
he's got
shit.
a lot of shit on his back. He's
And
probably
this is
not-
Combiner War scale, right?
pretty much, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh. Look at those silhouettes for the other two. That just looks like a bunch of shit hanging off of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, they all do. They all like stuff on the back, and then like even the other two, like even in silhouette, I'm like, it looks like a bunch of crap.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
So if people are in on this, that's groovy. Not for me. It's an easy pass. You know, I think Moonbase Studios, whatever they were called, they kind of killed it with their end of it, making a big combining masterpiece scale robot. Even though the verdict's out on whether it was a good purchase for some people or not, but this is I'll pass.
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely pass. They could have made other masterpiece figures, but they decided.
I mean,
to go with this.
they got to be selling like hotcakes in Japan, though. You know,
They probably are.
isn't that weird? You know.
Very.
Oh boy, I'm not getting this thing. What a piece of shit. And how much is it?
A lot.
It's not worth the investment.
Oh my
I forget
god.
if I know Matt bought the first one, and then I think he said he accidentally bought the second one. I'm like, accidental.
So I can't wait to get this, man. I'm gonna shove Gator right up my
Well,
butt.
he even says like he doesn't like this thing. So like I don't know. Like when Matt, the biggest Transformers fan, is like, I don't know, man. I'm like, okay, well, that's all I need to know about this.
Yeah,
If
if
you
Matt's
can't excite
passing, you
Matthew
could take
Deluxe
it to the
Baldwin.
bank.
You know.
You'd be like, is it Transformers? I'm buying it.
I know. Okay, so no shade on Matt, but we talked about like the re-release of like a Transformers lunchbox thing. It's like with like a little thermos. You know those like 80s ass lunchboxes with the like plastic thermos that we all had. when we
Yeah,
were kids?
yeah, those are the
He's
shit.
like, oh, that's cool. I'll get one. I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna use that for?
I'll pack my lunch and stuff, man. Quit being a hater, man.
Is it
I
Transformers?
love Transformers.
Yeah, it transforms into shit after you're done with it. Your lunch.
Man, I quit. I quit. I quit.
I quit.
I quit.
I've already quit. I'm quitting again. I'm quitting right now, and I love it.
I'm quitting right now. Oh.
Oh, so quick story. You mentioned Transformers Lunchbox. So yesterday here in Ocala, they have a comic book convention called Ocala Comic Con. So I was supposed to meet up with Big Ricky from the Realm, but unfortunately he got sick, so he couldn't make it. So I was already there by the time he told me he wasn't making it. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna roll with it. Go in there. I look.
Ricky B.
Ricky B, yeah. So I go to Ocala Comic Con, I'm walking around, I'm looking at stuff, right? I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. So this one guy's got a few lunchboxes. He's got like a He-Man lunchbox, and it's vintage. I mean, straight tin, probably made with lead paint, right? $200. I'm like, oh. So I look, they see that they have a Transformers one. That's the one that I think Justin, you and I joked about because it was one of those promotional images that had Metroplex, and then they had a hot rod driving down Metroplex's ramp, but then they had another hot rod, but in robot mode, shooting his gun. So there were like two hot rods in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like
those old pieces of art. They're so bad.
Yeah.
They're good.
And on the side they had like the Optimus Prime in space, and on the other side they had Starscream, and underneath the bottom was like Insecticons, you know, and the rivet that kept those two pieces together is no longer there. I open it up. There's a thermos. I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool. I'm like, how much does this guy want? Like, I want to buy this. This will be in the office. I go, hey, how much for this lunchbox? He goes, $250. I fucking dropped the thing out of the shock.
And he's like, $2.50.
I dropped this thing, bang, hits the ground, big clang. He looks at me, I look at him, I'm like,
how much now?
How much now?
As much as I want to, I didn't say that, but I was just like, look, I'm sorry. I guess if you really, I guess I could buy it. Like, I didn't mean to drop it. And he's like, oh, you're not the first one to drop it. And then I mumbled out like, motherfucker, you really want $250 fucking dollars for something someone done dropped like 6 times? Shit. But yeah, I was just like, fuck, man.
It's a bit.
Yeah, I almost bought it. And I'm like, if they release a lunchbox like that in the future, even if it's plastic, I'll probably buy it. I'll display it.
Hold on, then. Hold the fuck on. Where is this motherfucking lunchbox? I'll find it for you. So you and Matt can go and be lunchbox buddies together. You can clang your thermoses together.
What's in your thermos, Matt? Sake, because I hate my life. Well, what's in your thermos, Oscar? I unsweet tea?
Piss and vinegar.
Well, here's a sandwich I made out of gator. Son of a bitch, trying to kill me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, this one has the 86 movie on it. I'll send it to you, Oscar. I'll just post it right here in the chat. There you go. So it's the 86 movie. It's not the really cool G1 box art stuff, but you get a thermos. Hell yeah, man.
Cool. Nice.
I want to see you buy it, and I want to see like just awkward pictures of you like holding your little lunchbox.
Like in a strip club.
You just opening it, taking out
At a
wads
strip
of ones
club?
and throwing it at someone.
I'm looking for Fantasia. She told me that's her real name.
She loves me.
We're gonna run away together. Sir, is that a wedding ring? That's not important right now.
I don't come into your house asking you questions.
You son of a bitch.
Let me eat my cream cheese and jelly in peace.
I'm gonna eat my chicken nuggets with ranch dipping all by myself. Speaking of all by yourself, Zavvi exclusive Transformers Autobot Decepticons 24 karat gold plated medallions.
Yes! This is what I've been waiting for my entire life. I'm like, you know what would be really fucking cool? Some gold plated coin things that say more than meets the eye. And
guess how many
Autobots
they
roll
made of
out.
them, listeners? 1,984.
Mm-hmm. I like that. The first thing is, what the hell? I ordered a set. I'm like, I feel like that's like anybody's statement on these things. Like, yeah, okay.
How much were they?
I don't know. Fuck if I know. Let's see. $25.99 listed here for $25.99, and they're ready to ship. So, yep, they're cool.
Wow.
It's gold plated.
Mm-hmm.
24 karat.
It's gold plate. It's like an atom's thickness of gold.
It's like one of those like microfoils of gold on top of something completely worthless.
Like they had to use like an electrical reaction to get the gold on it.
Electroplating, for sure.
Electroplating. Oy. It's only $25. Are you in?
Whatever I could do, I could do worse things with that.
You can make earrings with them.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar, you getting this?
No.
I'm getting some, and I'm gonna give them to my wife as a Christmas present, and then look at her completely shocked when she doesn't like them. Like, what the fuck?
These are legit.
Accuse her of being the abusive one in the relationship.
I cannot believe that you're gonna turn down my gift, you son of a bitch.
You push her in front of your kids. This is what happens when daddy gets mad at mama.
Them's a good gift.
I loved her.
But they're limited edition. There's only 1,984 of them. Why 1,984? Is that? I guess that's the year the Transformers debuted. Okay.
1984.
I was like, as soon as I said it, I was like, oh, that's why. Dumbass.
What 1,984? Does that never have
I don't know.
significance?
So even though I know that Transformers came out in '84, like usually I immediately go to '86 because of the movie.
Right.
So I don't know.
Okay, Justin.
Well, that was when they were at their peak.
Yeah.
Don't
somehow always forget.
Tell you what, this Iron Factor Grimlock is not easy to transform.
You're not easy to transform.
Not. That was mean.
Yeah, that's all I am is mean anymore. I did, so there was this like little Zavvi stupid Ghostbusters thing that was like Tobin Spirit Guide cover, but in like one of these things, but it was like $20. It's cheaper than this even. And I don't think they pretended it was gold plated or anything like that. So I don't know. I'm like, what do I need this for? I don't know, but I got one.
Oh. So you do get gold-plated merchandise.
You know it.
Very interesting.
Gold-plated dildos when others say dill don't.
Dill do. Right, Catherine? You got it, Earl. No disrespect intended to anyone who's actually married to a Catherine. They're nice people, I'm sure.
Karen.
I want to see your manager.
It's Karen.
So, on the Zavvi site, they also sell toys. Justin, you could buy yourself your Hasbro Ghostbusters Plasma Series. Glow-in-the-dark figures.
We're good.
Where they look like they're slime, and they glow in the dark. But if you Photoshop and mess with some color hue saturation, they're covered in cum.
That's right.
So
that's the only way to have it. Where is this?
Zavvi.
Oh, okay.
Zavvi.
Let's see. Hasbro. There's a lightsaber. Oh my God! Did I get? Oh, jeez. They have the Transformers Cross Jurassic Park for like $60. I don't know what I paid for that. Did I pay that
Oh, you
much?
picked that up?
Huh?
You picked that up?
Yeah, I've had that for a while. It's still sitting in the box unopened, and I just, I can't bring myself to open it because I feel like it's not going to look nearly as good when it's out of the box, but I kind of want to look at the Ford Explorer mold, but I kind of know I'll be disappointed, so I don't know.
It's a skids mold, dude.
Well, I don't have the skids mold, so there we go. Something I don't have.
Now you
It's
do.
a pro.
Ghostbusters. Let's see. They had these little. They had some Ghostbuster stuff that was interesting. Don't remember what it was anymore. There's interesting stuff on this website. This website's just like a collection of shit.
They got a bunch of stuff. They even have like the Diaclone colored Ironhide figure for like $27, $28 on sale.
Here we go. This is what I need. The Numbskull Designs Ghostbuster Power Idols Retro VHS style wireless mobile phone charging dock. Hold on, let me send this to you guys so you guys can be like, what the fuck is this? It's legit like the VHS box with Ghostbusters arms and legs holding a trap, and I guess you put your cell phone on there. I don't know. This is weird. I feel like I'm gonna stumble upon things on this website that like I shouldn't see. Someone looks at my search history and they're like, "What the hell are you looking at?" I'm like, seriously, I was just looking at a shopping website.
Like that time I got tricked into Googling lemon party. I'll never forgive them.
Fidel's gonna be like, hentai.
What's that mean? Why? I always joke at my last job with the friends at work, like, what if like some old guy reviewed modern day pornography? You know, like, hi, I'm Hector. Today we're gonna be reviewing Stacy has trouble doing math homework. It's part of the Family Pies video series. Let's get watching.
Stuck in a washing machine.
Oh, Keith, what are you doing to your stepsister? She can't do a math test if you keep massaging her butt.
Yeah, I think we
Oh,
need
my
to. I think we need to
goodness.
go ahead and get a what is it, Patreon, and then we could just like that's our Patreon content.
An old man reviewing pornography.
Yes.
Today we're going to be looking at a video called Busting Up Masseuse Series. Okay, let's see what's going on. They're naked right off the bat. This is going nowhere. Friggin' nowhere.
We'll pay him like food.
Why do you keep giving me falafels and all that stuff? I don't like falafels. Give me a pretzel, extra mustard. Let me get my teeth in. I'm going to enjoy this.
Or not.
No, I'm going to puke. She's swallowing every bit of his discharge. Disgusting.
Good.
Disgusting. What about the math test? She hasn't studied. Oh, my God. These kids nowadays. The end.
Make it happen. You've heard it
Yeah.
here first. Oscar's going to be heading our Patreon page.
I will not do that.
No
one would pay to
he's
see
also
that.
got his OnlyFans up.
He's going back into voice acting.
It's
man.
going to be very classy for Oscar. It's only
I really miss doing that, the random impressions and
Big dumb
really
porn
do.
review.
What's up, bro? Today we're gonna be looking at running a train on Stephanie. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're killing me.
I never forgot. I think it was the Combiner Wars Megatron when Bobby sent it to me as a gift and to review. I think the beginning of that video is the one where I actually am playing the starting of a porn I came across online. Where it's like, what you do is you don't stick your dick in your sister. And I was like, that's the worst Microsoft tech support I ever got.
I'm still sad you never made it through all those Constructicons I sent you, Oscar.
Oh my God, they just fell apart, dude.
I know. They only had like I knew setting up to you. They may only have one big dumb toy review before they're gone. Clearly, they didn't even have that.
I'm so annoyed. I am so annoyed right now. I transformed the Iron Factory Grimlock, and his bot hands are on ball joints. In typical Iron Factory fashion, they like to pop off. And it was that last moment where you say, should I just leave him be? But these two panels aren't lined up good. You know, and I didn't leave him be. And now his robot hand popped off and rolled somewhere in my fucking office. Yay!
And it is gone forever.
It really is. Just like Superion's face. Oh, damn it. Oh well. Bye, Grimlock. That sucked. Okay.
I can't think of the Transformer character anymore because in my infinite wisdom, I decided to name our new dog Grimlock.
Mm-hmm.
So what? That's
And
good.
no, my wife never calls him by his full name. She calls him Grim.
It's a good name.
And now I'm doing it, and I'm like, fuck.
She's like, why do you keep calling me slag?
I joke if we got a puppy, I'd name it Swoop.
That would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Ah, Grimlock hand is missing. This is driving me crazy.
Grimlock is a dog, Robert. He's missing a paw.
Yeah, this fucker's missing a paw. I really like this Dino mode too. This sucks.
Well, now I got it. Now, like, that bums me out that you said that they have just, like, regular gray paint on the arms. Like, I'm 100% going to have to go and figure out what I can do. Is there someone has to have, like, there's chrome, spray paint.
The New Age one, not the Iron Factory.
Yeah. I don't know which one I said, but there's, like, these pens you can buy that chrome things, but, like, that would not probably look that great on this. I don't know. There's Rust-Oleum chrome spray paint. Maybe I'd have to try that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it looks better than how it looks. Also, I think he would benefit from a thin layer of paint because his little dino arms, the shoulder joints are just kind of weak ball pegs, like in half sockets. Mm-hmm. So they tend to pop out. So I think if you got like a nice little coat of paint on there, they'd stick better too. So it's win-win.
Yeah. All right.
I'm probably never going to find the hand. And while looking for the hand, I'm going to find Superion's face.
It's gone. Stop looking.
This sucks.
It doesn't exist anymore.
This blows.
Do you watch Stranger Things? It's in the Upside Down.
Yeah. Man, when Eddie jumped on the trailer in the Upside Down and started playing Master
Hold
Puppets.
on, wait a second. Spoilers, because it's been out forever. But there you go. There's your warning.
When that scene happened, I lost my shit. At that moment, it all came together for me because I used to be a metalhead. I used to play D&D. Like, that was all the things I did, and then it all came together. That I never associated with anything, like with that character until he started playing Master of Puppets, and I was just like, holy shit! Like, Scarlett couldn't believe how much I fucking lost my mind when that happened. She loved it, and she loved that, and she actually started teaching herself. Like, she's gotten into Metallica now, and she started teaching herself like lots of different Metallica songs, like on the guitar. Like, nice. I'm super impressed. You know, I didn't realize she knew how to play guitar. You know, she took lessons a long time ago, and she just picked it up and started playing it again on her electric guitar. Nice. And she's got like Ride the Lightning T-shirt, Master of Puppets, and she's got the Ride Lightning T-shirt, and I'm like, you know what it means to ride the lightning, right? She's like, what? I'm like, it's death by electric chair. And then she saw the picture on the shirt, and then she got it. She's like, oh. And Lisa was like, what? That's horrible.
Don't dress my baby girl in that. Man,
doing her.
What you gotta do is when October hits, our first show in October, have her play us a little snippet of something like have her play the Halloween theme on the guitar.
She has to like it though. If she doesn't like something, it's like pulling teeth. So I don't know if Lisa will let me. I'll try. She would love to watch a horror. She loves horror. Like, I was like, oh, you're gonna love Poltergeist. And then we started playing it, and she like, we're halfway through it. We're 3/4 of the way through it, and she's like, this is really dumb. Like, she was so bored, she was falling asleep, and I'm like, show
her the first Halloween, okay, then Halloween 2018, and then Halloween Kills, and then finally Halloween Ends or whatever when it comes out. Show her those. My nephew loves those movies. Even though Sebastian's 10, he knows they're fake. He doesn't get freaked out by it. So I think she'll like those.
Yeah, but I might get in big trouble with my wife if I do that.
What?
You're like, why?
It's Hollywood. It's fake.
It's fake.
Or Friday the 13th.
I'll get in trouble. Like, she'd love to watch that shit, and then she'll let it blab that she saw it.
Look, there's more nudity. There's less nudity in the last 2 Halloween films than there was in the first film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas Friday the 13th, it's a fucking standard in that film.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
the
like,
80s for you.
Yeah.
You had to have nudity in the 80s. Like my mom, like Lisa was like, "Oh, my mom's watching Revenge of the Nerds," and I was like, "The kids can't watch that." She's like, "Why? It's a comedy." I'm like, "That's an '80s comedy." Like, no, there's nudity.
Things were different.
Things were different.
Very different, like the scene in the bounce house where what's his name, Lewis, I think, hooks up with the chick. Technically, it's rape because she thought he was someone else.
Right. Yep.
Everyone's crying foul, but they're okay with. The best thing is the internet meme. Remember Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds?
Yep. And he was in Karate Kid.
Yeah. he almost beat Daniel LaRusso. And it's like, yeah, you keep fucking around. You go, Lamar gonna show you them hands. Does anyone watch Cobra Kai?
No, I keep meaning to.
Same.
Yeah.
I saw a few of the first episodes. I saw a few of the first few episodes, but that was it. Oh, I also got a rock box.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I should resell this Nelson for like $400.
You should.
Did you take payments? I'll buy them. I need to get a Roma Collector's t-shirt, man. I got nothing but love for Eddie.
They're amazing guys. They're amazing guys.
They are. And Ricky's pretty cool, too, the more I get to know him. It's just fucking nice to have someone in the community I talk to a lot of the guys in. Dude literally lives like 10 minutes from my mom's house. Which, wait a minute. He's banging my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky B.
Ricky B's banging my mom with his 6'4" ass.
I couldn't pick him up. I tried to pick him up. I couldn't.
So that's the thing I wanted to talk about is with every member of the realm I talked to and I've met, they've been fucking giants, dude. Like, I'm 6 foot. I'm like the tallest in my family for now until Sebastian's growth spurt actually kicks in. And, he'll be like 6'9" like his dad was. But it's like, yeah, Robert tried to pick me up, my 6'4", 300-pound self. I'm like, the fuck is up with you guys? Like, what do you do in your spare time? Terrorize small Japanese villages? Like, fucking beating up Godzilla? Like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, Nelson has a QC pass sticker.
I told you.
Oh, God. It's funny. That is funny. Oh, God.
How much was the rock box this year?
It's like 200. But, I mean, you get a lot.
Yeah.
You get, like, this exclusive figure, which is amazing. You get a T-shirt. I mean, the figure comes with a bunch of shit, too. I mean, the accessories are awesome with the guitar and everything. Rockin' axe. What else do you get? I didn't open the whole thing yet. You get the lanyard. You get... The accessories on this thing are fucking awesome. What is this? You get like guitar picks. Oh, I'm going to give Scarlett one. I don't even know what all this stuff is. I haven't gone through it. And then, what else is in here?
I remember I submitted to one of their rock boxes a few years ago. I drew Ollie as Cable.
Oh, this is funny. They put 3 Spudgers in like a velvet pouch.
Is that for Bobby to use?
It's just funny, like three fucking plastic Spudgers in like a velvet pouch you get like with a fancy pen. This is a sick set. I'm afraid to transform this Ollie though. Like I never want to transform Ollie anymore, ever again.
Why would you?
I'm glad they made it happen. I mean, I remember when we were thinking about doing Shitstorm. Remember that years ago?
Yeah. We still could.
I have no clue what they went through to get it. But I know it was like some absurd...
I heard it was a pretty big hassle.
Mm-hmm.
This is beautiful. This is gorgeous.
But I wouldn't name him Shitstorm. It'd have to be something that you can actually talk about, fucking videos and shit like that.
Crap storm.
Call him Mayday.
Turd Storm.
But yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it a night here. So you could email any questions to hailunicroncast@gmail.com. All right. Of course, special shout-outs goes to the one and only, we mentioned him already, Mr. Eddie Dustmightz, for providing the beats for our theme song. And thanks for everyone that contributed to the opening. We really enjoy that. I do want to get with you, Justin, because sometime this week I want to re-record the Unicron lines. It really sounds bad. And I know how to. I was playing around with Audacity the other day on how to warp my voice and make it sound more like Orson Welles-esque. So be sure to check out our friends over at Realm of Collectors on Facebook. That's facebook.com/groups/Realm of Collectors. And everyone who followed us from our Shattered Cast Uncut, we are grateful to each and every one of you for joining us on this journey. Be sure to check out T2RX6 on youtube.com/user/T2RX6. Matthew Deluxe Baldwin, you know, he's under the same web address /Deluxe Baldwin. Me, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I just started a TikTok. Because I was told.
Wait, you did?
I did, yes.
Hold on a second. What's your?
It's follow me on TikTok, everybody, so I can feel like a big shot here.
What's your name?
Hold on. It's Oscar NJ Transformers.
Make sure you also follow Oscar by the same name on his OnlyFans.
I've uploaded 2 videos on there, which is just some artwork as a way to test things out. One is my Shogun Galvatron.
So full of yourself calling your asshole artwork, Oscar.
And then the Samurai Jazz and Cliffjumper.
Just ignore everything, guys.
I'm going to, yeah.
Oh, amazing.
So I have 2 followers and 24 likes. Hell yeah! But my 2 videos combined have over 1,000 views, which is shit more than I've had in the last 3 years on YouTube. So yeah, I may do my Optimus Prime murder mystery now that I have a God damn it! Now that I have a very good figure to play as a lawyer. I bought the X-Men Marvel Legend arcade with his all white suit and big old floppy yellow bow tie. But yeah, be sure to hit us up if we don't get your email, because I don't think I have access to the email on this phone. This phone is fucked up 6 ways from Sunday. Be sure to go ahead and make a post on our Unicron Facebook page. I don't know the Facebook page address. Just look up All Hail Unicron. We'll come up, man. There's not a lot of groups that have that name down there. So hit us up. We love to talk to you. I know I still got 2 other guests I promised to book on here. We're going to ride that out. I'll get them on board. I think Joe, BotCon Joe as I call him, is one. And then one of the original SCU diehards besides Robert, Justin L. will be joining us as well with his adorable sense of humor, who always believes the only good way to listen to country music is on mute. I disagree, good sir. I disagree. So until then, on behalf of me, Robert D., Justin, and rest in peace, Matthew Deluxe Baldwin, killed by Gator. I want to thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. Stay reformatted, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Adios.